Why your net worth explodes after 100,000 and how to get there faster. When you have a net worth of 100k, your money starts to grow really fast. And this video will explain when that happens and will give you tips on how to reach 100k faster. You've probably heard the saying like money makes money or the rich get richer. This video will show you why those sayings are true and how you can benefit from them. And a lot of people think it's because once you hit that number, you get access to special investment or opportunities. And while that's partly true, there are two main reasons why this happens. And neither has to be with funds investment. So let's break it down. But first, if you're new here, I'm David. I spent over 20 years in finance, including a decade here in Hong Kong, where I've built a side hustle that made over $1 million. Now I share everything I learned about money, entrepreneurship and self-development, so you can level up too. So hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. Now let's dive in. The first reason is simple. The more money you have, the more money you can make. And let me explain with an example. Imagine you have three different amounts to invest: 1,000, 10,000 and 100,000. And let's say each of these investments gives you a 10% return. And here's what happens. If you invest 1,000, you'll make 100 in profit after 1 year. If you invest 10,000, you'll make 1,000 in profit. And if you invest 100,000, you'll make 10,000 in profit. So do you see the pattern? The percentage is the same, but the amount of money you make grows a lot as your investment gets bigger. That's why having more money to invest helps you grow your wealth faster. It's not about magic or secret investment, it's just math. So if you're thinking about kickstarting your side hustle, grab my free ebook, Side Hustle Launchpad, a step-by-step guide for working professionals. This guide is packed with practical insights from my own journey, designed to help you navigate the world of side hustle with confidence. In today's unpredictable economy, having a side hustle can boost your income and create a financial safety net. So don't wait, unlock your potential today. Click in the link in the description to download your free copy now. The second reason is something called compound interest. And here's how it works. When you invest, you earn interest on your original money. But with compound interest, you also earn interest on the interest you've already made. You see what I mean? It's like a snowball effect. Your money grows faster and faster over time. In other words, what I mean by compounding is that interest is added to the principal year after year. Let's take a simple example. If you invest a one-off initial investment of 100k, in a fund that mimics the S&P 500, which has an average yearly return of 7% over the last 20 years, adjusted for inflation, you'll get 100k just in interest after 10 years. Basically, each year the interest you earn gets added to your initial investment, and then you earn interest on the new larger amount the next year. This keeps growing and growing your money more and more as time goes on. But now, if you save 1,000 every month at the same average interest rate of 7%, noting that the average salary in the US is about 66,000 a year, this represents a bit more than 5,500 a month. This means that you save 18% of your monthly average US salary, you will reach your first 100k in approximately 6 years and 8 months. The next 100k will take about 4 years and 6 months to accumulate. So in total, 11 years and 2 months. The subsequent 100k will take about 3 years and 6 months. You will reach the next 100k to make 400k in 2 years and 9 months. And the next 100k to reach a total of 500k in about 2 years and 5 months. Why does this happen? Because your money is now working for you. The more money you have, the faster it grows. It's like a snowball, again, rolling down a hill. It starts small, but gets bigger and faster over time. And you know what is the interesting thing here? Is that out of those 500,000 that you saved in about 20 years, your own contribution represents only 47%, which is about 240. And the remaining 270k are just on interest. So now what is the hardest part? The hardest part is really to getting started. When you're starting out, you don't have compound interest working for you yet. That's why a lot of financial advice for beginners is about saving every penny, like skipping that fancy coffee or cutting back on small expenses. It might feel like those small savings don't make a big difference, but trust me, they add up. Those little wins help you get to that first 100k. And once you hit that, things start to get easier. Think of it like pushing a car. At first it's really hard to get it moving, but once it's rolling, it becomes much easier to keep it going. The same thing happens with your money. The first 100k is the hardest, but after that, your wealth starts to grow faster and faster. So now, come with me. Charlie Munger, Warren Buffett's associate, once said, "The first 100K is tough, but you must get it. Find a way to reach that milestone." Why is he so focused on this number? Because once you hit 100K, your net worth starts to grow rapidly. The snowball effect kicks in and your money begins to work for you. But reaching that first 100K, that's where the real effort is needed. Now let's talk about how you can speed things up if you don't have 100K yet. I'm going to share 3 strategies that can help you to get there faster. The first strategy is to focus on increasing your income. This is what I call playing offense. The more money you earn, the more you can save and invest. And here are some ways to do this. For example, you can learn a high-income skill, whether it's coding, sales, or digital marketing. Skills that pay well can help you earn more. You can start a side hustle, freelancing, selling products online, or even driving for a rideshare app can bring in extra money. And you can also negotiate your salary. There is nothing wrong in that. If you are working a 9-to-5 job, don't be afraid to ask for a raise or look for higher paying opportunities. Remember, the more you earn, the faster you can hit that 100K milestone. And please don't forget to like this video and subscribe so you don't miss my next videos. And grab my free ebook, Side Hustle Launchpad, a step-by-step guide for working professionals. The link is in the description. The second strategy is to play defense. This means being smart about how you spend your money. Know where your money is going. You can do that in Excel or get an app to do it for you. There are plenty of them nowadays. This can help you see how much you are spending on things like eating out or shopping, and cut unnecessary expenses. Do you really need that $5 coffee every day? Or that subscription you never use? Small cuts can add up over time. And finally, you can live below your means. Just because you earn more doesn't mean you should spend more. Save the difference instead. Playing defense is all about making sure your money is working for you, not against you. And the third strategy is to make your money work harder for you. And here's how. You can contribute to some retirement accounts. These accounts let your money grow tax-free or tax-deferred, which means more money for you in the long run. You can invest in high-yield saving accounts. Don't let your cash sit in a regular bank account earning like 0.01% interest. Move it to a high-yield savings account or term deposit account. And my last point would be invest early and consistently. Even if you can only invest 100 or 200 a month, start now. The earlier you start, the more time your money has to grow. I want to take a moment to emphasize the power of small wins. When you are starting out, it can feel like you're not making progress. Saving 50 or 100 a month might not seem like much, but over time, the small amounts add up. Before reaching 100K, every dollar counts. Spending 300 on a night out or 50 on coffee is money that could be invested. Charlie Munger advised on focusing on hitting 100K by cutting luxury, working extra hours, or finding new income sources. It's challenging, but it's worthwhile. Think of it like building a brick wall. Each brick might seem small on its own, but when you put them all together, you end up with something strong and solid. And the same thing happens with your money. Every small win, whether it's saving a little extra or cutting back on unnecessary expenses, helps you get closer to your goal. And here's an interesting fact. Your first 100K is largely driven by your saving rather than investment returns. And so let's break it down. If you save $15,000 a year for 6 years and achieve a 4% return, the total amount will be approximately $105,000. Of that, 87% will come from your savings and only about 15% from investment returns. Similarly, if you save $10,000 a year and achieve a 10% return, you will reach 100K with 70% of that coming from your saving. The conclusion here is that your first 100K relies more on savings than investing. Therefore, prioritize saving as much as possible. And so, some final thoughts. Building wealth isn't just about finding the best investment, it's about 2 things. Investing as much as you can, giving your money time to grow. Even if you are starting small, the sooner you begin, the better. And don't forget, the first 100K is the hardest, but after that, your wealth starts to grow faster and faster. If you found this video helpful, check out the links below for more tips on building wealth and avoiding common money mistakes. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe so you don't miss my next videos and what is coming next. And grab my free ebook, Side Hustle Launchpad, a step-by-step guide for working professionals. Link in the description. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.